Hi everyone, and today I'm going to talk about something I found out while I was trying to find things to prove that the heater still and exists and always has been. So I'm gonna start on this. So I was trying to find like what is ether. So I compiled a couple things. So I was what is the ether? Well, ether is it's there, it's not there. It's everywhere and nowhere. It's everything and nothing. So thought about it, and well, it's kind of like God, but it cannot be God because God is everything. So the ether has to be only part of God. You know, just an aspect of of God. So if it's an aspect of God, the Romans surely have put it in their mythology, God, Greek Roman mythologies should be there somewhere. So I've compiled my research I did a couple years ago about the Greek Roman gods, and I did this little grid, and I found it. I found where they hid the Aether in the Roman Greek myths. So I'll get to it. So like I said, I made this grid and I found out that they hid the heater in Hades, the dark one. What do they call the ether today? Like dark matter, empty space, chaos. You know, it's all depiction of Hades. And what happened to Hades in the Greek? He has been cast out in the underworld, down in the nothing, in the stillness, away from everyone. And then the Christian took over. They changed all these Roman gods into more simplified one, and Hades becomes the devil. And what happened to the devil? Has been cast out in the underworld too, or in the empty space. No. And the Romans in their myths call Hades Pluto. And what happens to Pluto again? Pluto is not a planet anymore, it has been cast out. No. And what happens in the science to the ether? Well, Einstein cast it out, but not exactly what people say. Like Einstein just disproved the ether. It's not really true because he did cast out the ether, but promoted another kind, a new ether he called. But this is true. But there is something that's not telling you. There are two kinds of ether. If you only take one, you're missing something. That's what they did. But Einstein said nothing can exist without the ether. But he promoted the light ether and casted out the dark one. And it's all a reflection of these myths. Hades has been cast out. Pluto has been cast out. The devil has been cast out. And if you know the movie Clash of the Titans, it is the story of Zeus and Hades. And how he's been cast out. And in the second one, he needs Hades to have power. Zeus, the light. Because the light and darkness cannot be apart. Represented in the yin yang. Needs to work together. Like the ether. To make the etheric field, you need the light ether and dark ether. That's what I found out. And I've got other proofs. While I was doing this, Owen Benjamin just put a clip of the never-ending story with the black dog of Hades. And he's talking about things that are true. But when I was listening to it, he's telling what he is, Hades. He's the nothing, he's the stillness, he's everything and nothing. Chaos. It's everywhere. I just never saw it that way. And then let's listen to the clip.
Who are you really?
I am the servant
of the nothing.
of the power behind the nothing.
You hear that? The power behind the nothing. The vacuum. The emptiness. So he is the servant. He's trying to inflict emptiness for control. It's the thing that drives the clown world. It truly makes the world go round. Because the world doesn't go round. Every child alive, when they see a sunset, they don't think they're falling backwards at the speed of faster than the speed of sound. Guys, come on. I'll show you some stuff in a minute. The reason the heliocentric model was the ultimate prison. Ultimate. It's like brilliant in its horror. But just listen.
I was sent to kill the only one who could have stopped the nothing. I lost him in the swamps of sadness.
And then I found this document because I've heard that 80s was some kind of a device that NASA used, but I didn't really look into it, so I looked into it and wow, by chance 80s is a tool that they call to research the dark matter. Oh my god, it's the same thing. They called it 80s, they know this thing. No, searching for a dark photon with 80s. 80s searches for dark matter. It's all there. The eons of chaos in 80s. And this text, he calls it, first chaos came to be. And chaos came from Erebus, the darkness, and the black Nyx, the night. It's the same thing. But the Nyx were born Aether, bright upper atmosphere. The night was born Aether, Said right here. The black, the darkness, the chaos is ether. You know, and the other part, decision, mobile, fray, immobile, G rings, arbiter governs all, the abyss, grave, and is dark material to create more worlds. The dark, again, it's all 80s. They have hidden it in the Greek, Roman myths. But what you find online about all these Greek gods and what I found it more or less true. There are lots of bullshit in it. But I think that's about it. The light ether is Zeus. The energy, electricity, the action, the catalyst, you know, what makes the action. And the dark ether is the stillness, you know, the receiver, the dark, if you want it, it's the minus. But you need like electricity. You need negative and positive force to make it work, or it's nothing. And the ether is the same thing. You need light and the dark to make it work, or it's nothing. Light itself, it's nothing without the dark. So there's two kind of ethers that makes the etheric feel, and this is where they fuck with us. They only tell us about one and let the other, oh no, it's not there, it's just dark matter, empty space. Yep, this is what it is. You know, everything moves to the ether. Nothing can exist without the ether, like I said, like Einstein said. But this, I saw this first online, but now you can't find it anywhere. It's weird. You know, everything moves to the ether through Zeus and Hades. You know, this is not a video about Roman gods and Greek gods. This was a video about ether, so I won't talk about so much about those gods. But they imprinted everything about life in these things. Everybody should learn that, because everybody did learn it some time ago. So this is my video. Thanks for listening and wish you well.